Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to talk about right form of verbs. This is a very important topic in your HSC syllabus. If we want to talk about right form of verbs, then we must know some important rules of subject verb agreements. So, in this lesson, we will focus on some important rules of subject verbs agreement. Rule number 1 is subjects and verbs must agree in number. If the subject is singular, the verb must be singular too. She reads every day. Here, she is a singular subject and reads also a singular verb. Sam writes well. Sam is a singular subject here and writes is also a singular verb. If the subject is plural, the verb must also be plural. For example, they write every day. So here, they is a plural subject and write also a plural verb. Sometimes it seems a bit more complicated than this. Rule number 2 is when the subject of the sentence is composed of two or more nouns or pronouns connected by and, use a plural verb. For example, the doctoral student and the committee members write every day. Here the doctoral student and the committee members. So these phrases are joined with the conjunction and. And here we have a plural verb, write. The percentage of employees who called in sick and the number of employees who left their jobs within 2 years are reflective of the level of job satisfaction. Here, the percentage of employees who called in sick and also the number of employees who left their jobs within 2 years. So these two phrases are used as two different subjects so that we use and to join these phrases, and also we have used a plural verb here. Rule number 3 is when there is one subject and more than one verb, the verbs throughout the sentence must agree with the subject. You see, interviews are one way to collect data and allow researchers to gain an in-depth understanding of participants. So here the verb are and allow are agreed with the subject interviews. An assumption is something that is generally accepted as true and is an important consideration when conducting a doctoral study. So here the subject and assumption is agreed with the verb, and also the verb is agreed with the subject assumption. So rule number 4 is when a phrase comes between the subject and the verb, remember that the verb still agrees with the subject, not the noun or pronoun in the phrase following the subject of the sentence. For example, the student as well as the committee members is excited. So here the student is focused as the subject. And here we have the phrase as well as the committee members. So although the phrase has come in the middle of the subject and the verb, we have just focused on the subject and we have used only the singular verb here. The student with all the master's degrees is very motivated. So the student is subject here, and in the middle of subject and verb with all the master's degrees, a phrase came in the middle of these two, subject and verb. But the subject is only focused here and we have used a singular verb is here. Likewise, strategies that the teacher uses the encourage classroom participation, include using small groups and clarifying expectations. The focus of the interviews was 10 purposefully selected participants. Rule number 5 is when two or more singular nouns or pronouns are connected by or nor, use a singular verb. For example, the chairperson or the CEO approves the proposal before proceeding. So here the subject, the chairperson, and the CEO are connected with or. So you are saying that if a singular nouns or pronouns, if a singular noun or pronoun connects with or, then you must use a singular verb. So that we have used a singular verb approves here. Rule number 6 is when a compound subject contains both a singular and a plural noun or a pronoun joined by or nor, the verb should agree with the part of the subject that is closest to the verb. This is also called the rule of proximity. You see, the student or the committee members write every day. So here the student or the committee members. Okay, so that we have used the verb write here. The committee members or the student writes every day. So neither the committee members nor the student writes every day. So that we use the singular verb writes here. Rule number 7. The words and phrases each one, either, neither, everyone, everybody, anyone, anybody, nobody, somebody, someone, and no one are singular and require a singular verb. For example, each of the participants was willing to be recorded. So each is singular here, so that we have used a singular verb was here. Neither alternative hypothesis was accepted. So here neither is considered as singular number, so that we have used a singular verb was here. I will offer a $5 gift card everybody who participates in the study. So here everybody is considered as singular in number, so that we have used a singular verb here. We have used participates here. No one was avoidable to meet with me at the preferred times. So here no one is also considered as singular in number, so that we have used a singular verb was here. Rule number 8 is uncountable nouns take a singular verb. Education is the key to success. So education is a singular noun here, so that we have used a singular verb here. Diabetes affects many people around the world. Diabetes is an uncountable noun, so that we have used affects, a singular verb here. The information obtained from the business owners was relevant to include in the study. So the information is an uncountable noun here, and was is a singular verb. The research I found on the topic was limited. So the research is uncountable, and was is also a singular verb. Rule 9 is some countable nouns in English, such as earnings, goods, odds, surroundings, proceeds, contents, and valuables, only have a plural form and take a plural verb. The earrings for this quarter exceed exceptions. So earrings is a plural noun. So we have used a plural verb here. The proceeds from the sale go to support the homeless population in the city. So the proceeds is a plural verb here, and we have used a plural verb go here. Locally proceeded goods have the advantage of shorter supply chains. Rule number 10 is, in sentences beginning with there is or there are, the subject follows the verb. Since there is not the subject, the verb agrees with what follows the verb. For example, there is little administrative support. So here we have used is with there, considering administrative support, the verb. So we have to use the verb with here and there, considering the following verbs. So here we have considered administrative support, and we have used is here. There are many factors affecting teachers' attention. You see, many factors is our considering verb here. Considering these many factors, we have used are here with there. So we say there are many factors affecting teachers' attention. Rule number 11 is, collective nouns are words that imply more than one person but are considered singular and take a singular verb. Some examples are group, team, committee, family, and class. For example, the group meets every week. So the group is considered as singular here because the group is collective noun here. So we have to use a singular verb with it, and we have used here meets, and meets is used here. The committee agrees on the quality of the writing. So the committee also collective noun here, and collective noun followed by a singular noun. So agrees also singular verb here. However, the plural verb is used if the focus is on the individuals in the group. This is much less common. You see, the committee participate in various volunteer activities in their private lives. So, that's all for today, and our next class will be right form of verbs, and it will be part 2. Alright, dear students, go through to your lesson and try to write notes that will be very helpful for you. So that's all for today. Take care. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.